Hey, what's up, world? It is your boy with another episode of 50/50. And as always, I have the lovely.
Hey, it's Mac.
All right, today's subject, we will be talking about, can you date a family or friend ex? Is it okay to date their ex, a family member or a good friend? How do you feel about that? Can you date somebody's ex that was in your family, like your cousin or your sister, or?
I don't feel so good about that. I think there's off limits. There's so many fishes in that ocean, and for you.
Yeah, but what's the rules of that though? I mean, if
No,
they're done,
you
if they're
asked me if I
done.
think it's okay. No, it's not okay. I don't think that family members should date anybody.
And what about your friend? What about your friend
brothers
ex?
or sisters, cousins, or my friend's ex? Yeah, especially my friends. I don't think it's acceptable.
Well, I mean, it's people do it all the time.
They do, and
They do it all the time. I mean, we worked at jobs where we seen. I'm not calling any names out, of course. I've seen a female get married to their stepfather when their mother, unfortunately, mother passed away. But the female, she married her stepfather, and I was like, wow, they haven't seen that. And I've been in other jobs where I've seen where we all worked together, and this one female was married to this one guy. Then she got married to another guy that worked at the same facility, and then she ended up marrying another guy that was at the same place. And I was like, wow. So it is. They do it, and people do it all the time. But
yeah, people do it all the time. Is it acceptable? Everybody's gonna have their own opinion about that, but I don't think it's acceptable. I think it's off limits.
I mean, what about this? What if, I think most of the time a guy would go up to another man and say, hey man, I know you were seeing I know you were seeing this one girl and y'all been done for a while.
Is that your friend?
This is your friend. This is a friend of, yeah.
Or a coworker?
No, it could be a friend. No, friend.
Okay.
I ain't worried about a coworker. Like I said, we just co-workers. I come to work, I make my money, I go home. That's all it was a co-worker. But I'm talking about a friend. I'm saying that you go to a guy can go to a guy and say, hey man, do you still have feelings for this female? Because I might have seen her out somewhere. We were hanging, we seen each other, we started talking, and we were thinking about seeing each other again. I mean, I know a guy, the courtesy would be there. Now, I'm not saying that I don't think a female would even care. I mean, I'm just saying if it was to happen, I just think a man has that courtesy of telling the other guy, his friend, saying, hey, me and old girl might be, want to go on a date or two. I mean, if it happens. Like I said, if they feel like.
So why do you think women don't care? Women, we're
Listen, I don't think a woman will go up to another female and say, hey, I know you're done with him, and he wasn't no good for you anyway, girl, or whatever. But so I'm gonna start seeing him, So I just feel like a guy has a little bit more courtesy. Some of us. I just don't, like I said, that I've never done it before, so it's hard for me to speak on it. What about yourself?
I have never ever dated a friend or ex of a friend.
Right.
No, and I would hope that none of my cousins or sisters or brothers would do something like that. Well,
I hope your brother know you.
Okay, my sisters. I'm just saying my sisters. Then, yeah, my sisters.
I mean, you shouldn't have, like, you have somebody you're seeing. I don't think you have a lot of people around them anyway, like taking them around a bunch of guys.
Why?
or a female.
Why? You
I mean,
want to
because you
introduce
should.
them to your family. Why
That's
wouldn't you
later.
take
That's
them?
later down the line. That's later down the line.
Okay,
if
but
I'm seeing you
suppose
for a
8,
while,
9, 10,
but if
18
you
years
see it-
you don't work out, and then you're
8, 9, 10. I mean, that's a long time to be with that same person. I mean, not to.
right.
I mean,
suppose you're with that person that long, and then you break up, and then you're.
I mean, but if you with them that long, I guess you would just be okay with them meeting all the. They should have met people by then.
right.
That's
So would
in your
it be
circle.
okay for them to meet your friend, and then your brother start dating them, or
No,
or
I told
your
you that.
friends
That's how I
start-
feel about it. You know, I would not do that, and I would hope none of my friends would go behind me and do that. I mean, I don't. I mean, because in the back of my mind, when I was seeing them and you was around them, what were y'all thinking? I mean, what were you thinking at that time? What were y'all googling out when I went in the room or something? When I went to the bathroom, were y'all secretly talking or something? Like, when I'm done with him, I'll be with you. You know, it just, that's what I'm saying. You would have stuff in the back of your mind of how
Of
long was that?
course.
How long was that actually going on for you guys to start getting together? That's what I'm
and
saying.
then you would be like, well, were you guys messing around? And a lot of questions will come up. Yeah. I think that's a touchy situation right there.
Like I said, I don't think women care that much.
Women do care.
I don't think women do care that much. Like I said, I think a man would give more courtesy than a female.
Okay, so you talking about the courtesy, or you talking about just being in the physical relationship?
The courtesy of saying that I want to date your ex. That I would go to somebody if that situation came about, saying, hey, like I said, I seen her at the grocery store. I ran into her here. I ran into her there. We started talking. I would tell him, like, hey, do you have any little bit of feelings for that person anymore? And then they would be like, yeah, man, I still kind of care about her, or man, go and do what you got to do. You know, that's what a lot of guys would just say. You go ahead, do you. You know.
Yeah, I know you say that some women don't want to see, another woman happy.
Oh,
but,
yeah, sure, they don't care.
They
They might try the guy that you with. I mean, when y'all just dating,
some women are like that.
Yeah,
Some women are
and
like that.
they'll break y'all up, and then they go right behind you and start dating your ex.
True, very true about that. But listen, there's someone in this world for everyone, and when you realize that you meet that person and that you're with that person, then if you find that person, you make it work. If it doesn't work, then I guess it wasn't for you, and then it's.
So we just talking about what you date somebody's ex.
Yes, exactly. There's someone for everyone, and ex. If that's an ex, then that person wasn't for you.
That's the
But
ex.
I don't think that
It might be for the next person that
But I don't think that it's acceptable for families and girls to be dating friends and family members. No, it's not acceptable at all.
Touchy subject, people.
Yeah.
Touchy subject. So y'all comment, and like I said, y'all tune in to YouTube. You have to go to YouTube to watch our podcast every Saturday. It's on YouTube.
And if you are going to go dating someone, listen, I think you should definitely ask. Not like you're asking for permission, but you're asking, like, would you mind? Would you mind if I start dating this person?
Right, you want to know if they still have feelings for that person before you get into it and stuff like that.
Yes,
So
definitely.
So that's what I'm saying. I think a man would do it before a female. Not ask permission, but just go and try to talk to the other person and say, hey, you got any feelings for this?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yes.
All right. Till next Saturday, people. Peace out.